Hey everyone, once again this is Joe from JNP Multimedia Productions, here with this time with a creator video. Now maybe the audio might sound a little differently as opposed to the other times I've been using certain types of audio, but I'll explain why I'm doing it. But if you do me a favor, please like this video, share it to all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Now also do me a favor, also hit that notification button so that way you know when the next video drops. So without any further ado, let's get into it. There's a lot of us that that want to get into YouTube, especially some of us who are Gen Xers. Because of the fact that we want to get into YouTube, we're kind of getting the hang of it. We may not have the money to be able to create one of these all awesome videos. In order to make videos that stand out and come out the way they do, some people will say you need to spend a grip load of money. And what happens is that we get a little discouraged because we want to make videos, but because of the fact that it's going to cost us this much of money, we have to get other stuff that go along with it. And because of that, you say, you know what, whatever, or we just do the best we can with the videos. And sometimes we feel that our phone isn't sufficient enough to be able to do it. If any of you have followed me, you guys are going to be able to see that the videos I'm making are done with this particular phone. I have what they call the Samsung A15. The A15 is the most recent, or the kind of the second level of all the Samsung phones. Obviously, there's the S models. Well, the reason I got the A model because the A model is less expensive, but still is a good powerhouse. It does good video, and not just that, it doesn't have the shortcomings like my old A11, where it only recorded to 15 minutes and that's it. But with this video, as you can see, you still get a good amount of footage on there. So whatever camera phone you have, if it does pretty good as far as getting good video, when it comes to creating content, I say run with it. In the short time that I've been doing some YouTube videos, now the A15, as far as the Samsung is concerned, it doesn't have very many settings to work with as far as to adjust certain things. Because on my old A11, I was able to kind of bring the frames down and be able not to make it HD, so that way the videos can still be able to kind of pop out as they should. It only has one setting where you have HD and you have full HD, especially on the Samsung A15. Now, if you probably go on other video sites, like I went on this one called Riverside FM, the guy mentioned when he does his blog, he does it with an iPhone, especially with a tight space that he works with. There's other stuff we'll probably end up talking about later as we move further on in this thing with audio. When it comes to doing the A15, number one, you always want to one thing I've learned is you always want to get the lowest resolution possible. Not too low, but just low enough where your videos will still be able to stand out. On my A15, you got what they call the HD and you got the full HD. Now on this one, I try to get it down to about 24 frames per second. The reason is that way it'll be able to work well with my Filmora. When you put the settings on for HD use, you want to make sure that you try to get it the lowest frames possible. Now on my old A11, I was able to keep it at 24 seconds or 24 frames per minute, and be able to and at 1280 by 720 in frame size. So that way, you won't have to, it won't sound, so that way your videos won't look so pixelized. As far as accessories are concerned, sometimes you can get some of these good accessories from Temu. Yeah, I know. Everybody's like, oh, Temu. But you know what? I've been able to get a lot of stuff from Temu where I can be able to, be able to make the best videos possible, or even to kind of to use those props to kind of get the, to make my videos stand out a little bit. Now, as probably this video's at night, so one of the first things that use is use one of these lighting rings. I also I also use what they call the big standing lights, where you shoot down and they look down right at there. Even without lighting, it still stands out. Where it still comes off as me being able to where it still comes off of me as being able to be seen, and almost looks like house lights are on. So when it comes to using your phone, obviously you're going to need some good lighting. Now, obviously, if you're doing videos during the day, you're not going to need that. So, but when it comes to doing videos inside the house, you may have some lighting that can be adjustable, where you can be able to adjust right, or you can make it bright and it just comes out like crazy. When it comes to lighting, obviously you can go to Temu for all that, or you can go to Amazon, or you can go to a dollar store that might have it, Dollar Tree. You can also go find these other, or Walmart. You find all these things over at a store. Now, the other thing I also use as far as part of my recording, also to make sure I'm heard, is also to use what they call a condenser mic. As you look in this video right here, you're going to see this is what my video setup looks like. As you see right here, I'm using, as far as for a desk, I'm using a, 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 a podcast boom, what they call it, a podcast mic boom. And you can kind of see that the microphone is on the bottom. The reason is also, if you look at the attachment that's attached to the phone, or attached to the clip of the phone, is what they call an on-stage camera holder, which you can find at most music stores, or you go to my friends at Sweetwater. Right now, for as far as the audio is concerned, that's what I'm using right now as far as for the audio is concerned. So, however you get your audio, you want to make sure you get what they call a boom stand, or a condenser mic. Now, this one obviously plugs right into the phone, so you can be able to get the audio to go right into the phone, so you can get the most full and the most vibrant sound you can get. Now, obviously, you can be able to get other things. You can get what they call the little microphone clips that clip right onto your side there, or you can do what I did in the game, get a lavalier mic. Sometimes they come with one. Sometimes they come with two transmitters and with one receiver, or in case you're having involved in a dialogue. So when it comes to using phone for social media or for doing content, your regular phone will do just fine. So even though with your phone it doesn't take much, like I said, just get it down to the lowest frames possible. That way your films will still come out a bit robust, and they won't come out, or have any problems. Because sometimes you have to deal with lighting situations, movement, and all that. When it comes to using your phone, don't be afraid to use it. You'll realize how powerful that phone can be. But that's just me. So if you like this content, please, again, do me a favor. Like this video, share it to all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time,